Hello, everybody. Have you all been very good this year? Who's been a good boy or girl or other? Who thinks they're on my naughty list? Well, the good news is you're all right. I mean, you're all correct, not you're all right. You're definitely not all right. The first piece I'm going to perform for you today, and again, if there are any children here, I'm about to ruin your lives, is called Twas the Night of XXXmas. 'Twas the night of XXXmas, when all through the city, not a creature was worthy of stroking Carol's kitty. Her vibrator stood on the mantel with care, in the hope that new batteries soon would be there. The doorman was sleeping, his desk for a bed, whilst dreaming that Elphaba was giving him head. And Carol in her nightie, looking her best, had just settled down for a long winter's rest, when out in the hall there arose such a clatter. Carol sprang from her bed to see what was the matter. The light on her breasts made them glisten like gold, and showed how her nipples stood out in the cold. But who to her still drowsy eyes should appear? Why, if it wasn't Prince Andrew, with drinks and a leer, caressing his beard, dressed in red like St. Nicky. He clearly was hoping to fit in a quickie. Pop along to my workshop. 'Tis a convenient place to play. My friends Jelfrey Elfstein and Jingle Lane Max Bells are waiting in the sleigh. When he spotted her breasts, to his face a grin came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. What hey, Beatrice? Pip, Eugenia? My word, how you glisten. Oh, virgin, sweet virgin, please can't I just kiss him? You can't kiss, touch, tweak, or mate a bottom at all. Grand ex-Duke of York, who has had a great fall? Well, Andrew, crestfallen, was crushed, he could tell. In Carol's eyes he was the Santa from hell. As he staggered off, her mind, heart and clit kept on running. Well, at least he didn't do anything too unbecoming. But before Carol could get back into bed, he fell down the chimney and crashed on his head. He was still dressed all in red with his head full of white. He was covered in soot and out like a light. A sack full of toys lay strewn on the floor, such as fleshlights, Hitachis, and butt plugs galore. His eyes were so vacant, his bruised head was full of sweat. Carol's first thought, while not classy, was, he's rejoined Lillibet. So she breathed in his mouth to attempt resurrection, and succeeded in the form of a giant erection. Suddenly, warmth came back to his lips, and he caressed her buttocks and fondled her hips. Ripping holes in her stockings, her knees turned to jelly, and she stretched out her arms around his big, sweaty belly. Big sweaty belly, whipping out his south pole like a doggy she bent, and she spread wide her cheeks when the telephone went. But who could be calling at such a strange time? What ho, is that Pizza Express working on this end of the line? Carol spoke not a word. Her head started to swim. Well, who had she been kissing? Could it really be him? Then laying a finger the side of my nose and giving a nod, up the chimney I rose. Carol said, but he was so sexy, vivacious and bold. But the real Santa Claus is 700 years old. Then she heard me exclaim, flying west to Niagara, Merry Christmas to all! Then fuck the Viagra. Thank you. That was my dad. For your bidding time. I see you're all trying to work your way up my niceness now, aren't you? Yeah. Wonderful. Take my glasses off so I can read this one properly. Every year, tens of millions of children write me letters telling me what they want for Christmas, and some of them ask me questions as well. Recently, there's been a little trend. The children don't ask questions related to me or even Christmas. It could be about absolutely anything. And one very recently caught my eye. A child wrote, "Dear Santa, how did God die?" So I did a bit of research into the questions most bizarre and present to you a rundown of the faves I've found so far. Section 1, animals. Can a monkey solve a paradox, and do chickens get childpox? How come some pigs can fly but none of us? Do birds have elbows? Is a parrot sight, Liz Truss? Do crabs think humans walk sideways, and do they consider us crustaceous? If a dog winks at me, does he know he's been flirtatious? Can a dragon blow out his birthday candles when he's a fire breather? How did that boxer float like a butterfly and sting like a bee when he's neither? Do werewolves turn blue once in a blue moon for a 6-year-old called Seb? While Jess 810 asks how many spiders made the World Wide Web? Section 2, Part A, the human body. Why don't my bouncy balls bounce on my bouncy castles? Are human beings the only people that have arseholes? If my colon's in my tummy, is my semicolon in my trousers? Why does mummy sneeze whenever she's plucking her eyebrows? What happens to your face when you simile? Does every single stick man need to have a stick willy? How long will it take for my man to fly to Venus? An anonymous asks, why must I have a micro penis? What happens to your, what will my boobies look like when I'm a big girl? Jade queries, why does the pub make my dad hurl? Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? How do I know if my hips are telling lies? Does my bum look big in this? Do you like big butts and can you lie? Are we slaves to our DNA? From a 5-year-old called Sky. When I had a surprise party, why did Granny spoil it? Why do little boys have to use the ladies' toilet? What if legs really knew they were legs? How many sausage rolls are made by Greggs? Which segues us neatly on to Part 2, Section B, flatulence. Do dolphins fart? Do robots fart? Does Santa fart? Do farts fart? Why does my daddy always fart? How can I make a fart? Is it healthy to smell my own fart? Why does my fart smell better than yours? What would happen if every living thing farted at the same time? Would it make a bigger bang? Why do farts smell like my aunt's face? Section 3. Incidental music. Is this the real life? What is love? Oh Santa, what's my name? What's my age again? Where is my mind? Who do you think you are? Tell me why we cry. Do you hear what I hear? When will I be famous? Where's my new pussycat? Oh, whoa, whoa. Put the bump in the bump, a bump, a bump. Is there life on Mars? Where's Wally? Who let the dogs out? Section 4, food. Is a hot dog a sandwich? What flavour is Space Jam? How come in a Scotch egg the egg in the middle isn't touching the sausage's edges? From Sam. Is gas vegan? You can interpret that 2 ways. Can you freeze cheese and for how many days? What if McDonald's made a burger called Hot Slut? Did I hear somebody say chocolate? How many layers does a pickled onion have until it stops? Why do you gotta have a bowl of Cocoa Pops? Section 5, miscellaneous. Why do cats like Saturday? Why, oh why am I so fabulously gay? Why do I ask why a lot from a 2-year-old called Nora, while Drax just wants to know why is Gamora? If Newton hadn't invented gravity, would we be floating in the air? Do leprechauns have to have ginger hair? If my dad is 42, is he the meaning of life? How big is it? How is it big? Will I have a big wife? How did they do that? How are things weighed? Are homo safety pins physical, or are we man-made? Did you know someone would ask this question? Do you find my question fun? When I nap this afternoon, does that count to my sleep for sat or sun? Is it called sand because it's between the sea and land? If when my question bickers woo for when for timing and. I've read 10 million questions, and I'm not gonna lie. The one that keeps me up at night is still, how did God die? But I think I found the answer after pulling it apart. God died from suffocation. Last time Rudolph